Knowledge, they say, douse fear. Watch this video to gain insight into everything you need to know about the latest UK new rules and how it affects immigrants already in UK and anyone planning to migrate to the country.
Today, this Labour government is shutting down the lab. The experiment is over. We will deliver what you've asked for time and again, and we will take back control of our borders.
Kindly subscribe to this channel to be notified when new content is posted. Thank you. Let's delve into the background of the issue. The recent UK government white paper on immigration reform has sparked intense national debate, highlighting deep-seated issues surrounding labour, culture, and national identity. The policy, which seeks to impose stricter conditions on foreign workers, particularly in the caregiving sector, has revealed a complex web of socio-economic tensions and unintended consequences. At the heart of the UK government's decision lies a growing concern over the increasing number of foreign nationals entering the country through caregiving roles.
From next year, 2 million immigrants could automatically claim British citizenship. 2 million people. That's nearly twice the population of Birmingham. That's massive. We've introduced a deportation bill because we're committed to bringing immigration down. Back in February, we demanded Labour triple the time for new immigrants to get a British passport. They voted it down. And now they've brought in some half-assed version that's not going to work. Here's what will work. Deport all foreign criminals. Mandatory age checks. No more pretending to be kids. Tougher visa rules and salary thresholds. Disapply the Human Rights Act to immigration cases. No more abusing human rights laws to dodge deportations. Make asylum support repayable. And no permanent right to stay in the UK if you've relied on benefits. Until that's law,
officials argue that many of these individuals lack sufficient English proficiency and may be using caregiver visas as a loophole to bypass stricter immigration pathways. The government frames this as a national security and integration challenge, citing difficulties in monitoring and assimilating individuals who cannot effectively communicate in the national language. Recent data shows a dramatic surge in the number of registered caregivers, now exceeding actual demand in some regions. While initially intended to fill labor shortages in a critical sector, the influx has led to oversaturation, driving down wages and raising concerns about job quality. The result is a paradox. While vacancies still exist in some areas, others face a glut of underemployed or unqualified workers. Many UK citizens perceive that immigrants have flooded low and semi-skilled labor markets, leaving fewer opportunities for locals. This has fueled public resentment and contributed to rising anti-immigrant sentiment. In addition, accusations have emerged that some immigrant communities have failed to integrate into British culture, leading to social friction and, in some cases, community disturbances. Interestingly, irrespective of the politics surrounding the policy, action have its consequence. The White Paper's proposed restrictions could have a detrimental effect on the welfare of elderly citizens, many of whom depend on immigrant caregivers for daily support. A reduction in the immigrant workforce may worsen care shortages and strain already overburdened social services. Moreover, the UK economy, which still struggles to stabilize post-Brexit, relies heavily on migrant labour to sustain key sectors, including healthcare, agriculture, and logistics. The new policy has generated anxiety within immigrant communities.
So what does this mean for those who aspire to migrate to the UK? Well, joining me now is Dele Olawanle, who is an immigration lawyer based in the UK. Many thanks for joining us in the program. So what do you make of this new migration policy?
Good evening, and thanks for the invite. It's a nightmare for those intending to come to the United Kingdom because the restrictions is just getting tighter and tighter. I believe some people have been making plans to come to the UK, but to require a care degree, a degree for a care work, I think is devaluing university degree in terms of what they do. And also, I believe that the requirements to come into the UK with English qualification. It is necessary because I've been here for 35, 36 years of my life, and you see people carrying a British passport and cannot speak a word of English. The government has a right to control the influx of foreign nationals into our territory, but it has always been my view that it should have a human face. So definitely it's going to impact negatively against people coming from Nigeria. Of course, Nigeria is the biggest.
Many workers are unsure of their legal status, future employment prospects, or ability to remain in the UK under the new rules. This atmosphere of uncertainty is not only affecting individuals but also employers and families who rely on their services. As the UK continues to navigate the fallout from Brexit, immigration has become a flashpoint issue. Rather than providing clarity, the new white paper has further complicated the national discourse. Critics argue that policymakers have failed to accurately diagnose the root causes of labor market strain and social tension. As a result, proposed solutions may do more harm than good, both economically and socially. Okay, what is in this UK white paper released recently that you need to know? Number 1. Extended settlement period. This means migrants who have arrived in the UK since 2020, including skilled workers, refugees, and individuals from Hong Kong, now face a longer wait for permanent settlement. The required period has doubled from 5 to 10 years. This change could affect around 1.5 million people. Number 2. Reduced graduate visa duration. The post-study work visa duration has been shortened from 2 years to 18 months, potentially impacting international students planning to remain in the UK after their studies. So if new rules stand, foreign students have to leave immediately after study. Number 3 is restrictions on dependents. Healthcare and care worker visa holders are no longer permitted to bring partners and children. Additionally, international students can only bring dependents if enrolled in a PhD or equivalent research-based higher degree program. Number 4 thing you need to know is the expanded deportation powers. The Home Office now has increased authority to revoke visas for individuals committing crimes that do not necessarily warrant imprisonment. Number 5 is asylum claim restrictions. Asylum seekers who arrive in the UK illegally, especially if they could have claimed asylum in another safe country, may have their claims deemed inadmissible. The UK aims to return such individuals to the safe country of their most recent embarkation. A new twist to skilled workers who want to migrate to the UK. Before you can sort things out when you arrive in the UK, but now it is not anymore because there are new rules. You need a confirmed job offer from a UK employer licensed by the Home Office. The job must be at an appropriate skill level. Reduced salary thresholds apply for individuals under 26 or recent graduates. Applicants must meet English language requirements. Interestingly, a Nigerian has challenged the Briton to an English language test and staked deportation if the Briton won, and demanded that if he won, Nigerians would be excluded from the compulsory English language test for UK studies and working visa. Thank you for watching and listening. Kindly subscribe and click notification button if you haven't done so. Bye.